Let's get into some Lost Judgment. There we go. We're gonna take the dance team to nationals and also solve a murder or whatever. Something like that. Which district is this? I guess this one. Oh yeah, murder. Something. Yeah, something. We're also gonna solve bullying. Finally.
It's hard to imagine. And you're saying Sawa-sensei was given this picture?
Right. And it must have really shaken her up. She wouldn't even stick around to have a chat. Some mysterious woman handed her the photo. She's gotta be linked to Hiro Mikoshiba's murder in one way or another. If I had to guess, she's working with or for Ehara. But I couldn't tell you how they're connected.
It might even be that she's the one who hired the Yokohama Liumang to attack you at that restaurant. If they're telling you to drop the Mikoshiba case, they're connected too.
A threat like that might have worked on a run-of-the-mill detective in over his head.
But how do you think you even got on their radar at all, Yagamishi? Mikoshiba's case is so big they needed hired muscle to stop you?
If I'm that much of a thorn in their side, the police investigation is worse.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they stop you in your tracks, Kanagawa police would just pick up the trail right where you left off.
I have to figure, I'm not the one they were really there to threaten into staying silent. It was Sawa-sensei. 4 years ago when Toshiro Ehara killed himself, apparently, she thought Mikoshiba was the one bullying him. I set up that meeting with her so she could tell me more about what really happened at the time. But as of now, someone's pretty bent on making sure she doesn't reveal that. That'd be my guess.
Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid their threats were actually pretty effective. Sawa-sensei's lips are sealed now. There's not much we can really do about it.
Don't worry. I'm not near done yet. Besides, they've already made one big mistake.
Yeah?
They hired a gang thinking they could scare a detective off the scent. No way in hell they're expecting me to double down even harder on it.
You're totally right. That was a rather massive oversight on their part.
That night, the news broke on every channel and across the internet that the corpse found in Ijincho had been identified. Every student, teacher, and faculty member at Serio High School would know how Hiro Mikoshiba died. The details were heartbreaking, and a lot of lives were about to be turned upside down.
Did I end last stream literally at the end of a chapter? Like a big goofball? Alright, well, we're gonna get the recap, I guess.
The alleged bully,
Sure.
Hiro Mikoshiba, turns up dead. There is no mistaking the motive in his murder.
Was I possibly
As
distracted by
Yagami
Mahjong
looks
or
into the
something?
heart of the matter,
That could
a
be it.
suicide 4 years prior, he is met with brutal backlash from the underworld. Why does Yagami face resistance at every turn? As night falls over Ijincho, the answer slips further into darkness.
The real question on everybody's mind is, would Yagami order a pizza dog? Which is not a hot dog with like pizza filling, but it's a pizza that has a hot dog in it, like on top of it, and then it's
Hello.
folded.
You've reached Stereo High School. Yes. It's tragic.
I think the
news.
answer is no.
Mikoshiba-kun was one of our student teachers here, and the school is coping with it as best we can.
Of course.
Some sort of jogging at the end of last stream.
Our
No,
department
that
has
no
every
way.
right to be upset
No,
about
no way.
this. Yes.
Yeah, we met Kawana, yeah.
Now to the murder victim found in Izazaki Ijinsho. Authorities announced that they have identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, a student teacher at Seiryo High School. Autopsy reports indicate the cause of death was blood loss from a sharp object. Mikoshiba was reported as a missing person 2 months ago in October, and
What's the plan
police
today,
suspected
fellas?
foul play early on.
Honest, this hangover is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be kinda useless.
Maybe don't drink until sunrise.
That's no good. Without you, Kaito-san, who's gonna be the brains of this whole operation?
You'll have to manage, man.
I figure I'll head back to Seiryo High today.
Better not be looking at
should
what I
check
think
in
he's
on
looking at.
Sawa-sensei, see how she's holding up.
She's got a lot on her shoulders now, huh?
That photo?
Pretty teacher like her doesn't deserve it.
A picture of
Right from the outset, Sawa-sensei flat
Hello
out
Kitty
denied that
Kuropi
Mikoshiba
King
ever
Ghidorah
bullied
figure from
Toshiro
McDonald's? Is that what he's looking at?
But then we learned she confronted him about his actions 4 years ago. Which means she was starting to suspect he was the bully.
Then some chicken shades shows up, makes some threats.
Oh, of Sawa?
And suddenly, teacher's lips are
I don't
sealed
think
shut.
Kaito's a weirdo pervert.
Whoever
I think
she
he's
was,
just a
she
regular,
has to be
like,
involved
Tex
with the murder.
Avery wolf,
How else could she have
tongue rolling
Mikoshiba's
out of his
picture
mouth into
right
a red
before he
carpet
died?
pervert.
It's almost like the killer
Like a
was
respected
trying to hide
pervert,
any trace of
you know?
bullying. And if so, that's pretty bizarre.
Why's that?
I mean, if Mikoshiba really was the bully, why bother covering that up? Wouldn't it work in their favor if word of that spread? That way the murder would be, I don't know, more justified?
Yeah, I do see the logic there.
Okay. But what gets me is, why would Sawa-sensei change her answer like that?
Have you considered she may have been pressured to hide the truth? Perhaps by an overcautious superior? I wouldn't put it past Chairman Okuda to pull something like that.
I doubt he has that kind of sway over her, though. Sawa-sensei doesn't exactly mince words with him. Guess we'll have to ask her directly if we really want to know.
Yeah, but didn't she make it pretty clear you need to keep your distance?
What kind of a detective would I be if I gave up because of that?
Point taken. Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, sure is. Help me kick this damn hangover.
Say what?
Might as well hang back, Sugiura. Only I can get in and out of the school without raising a red flag right now.
Kaito's a good example of a guy who would be bisexual if we knew that was an option. You know what? You make a goddamn good point. I had forgotten about bisexuals. That is absolutely Kaito. Might as well just take Kaito on another pub crawl. That would probably solve some problems. Okay, so we opened up some side mission stuff. We have drone racing we never did. Paradise VR we still need to do. There's a couple things in the International District Chinatown, which I think I want to do. One of which is the Phantom Ramen Cart. I want to go to the Ghost Ramen. We're going to do that, I think, before we go back to the school. Yagami is bisexual. Yagami has big bisexual energy, I would say. Not only because of the tight ass, but also the way that he smooches like a bunch of people. You know, in my fanfic. This one? This one. I remember this ramen shop from 7. There's a submission in the same ramen shop where you, like, get this guy's son to take over the business or something like that.
Yep.
The forbidden taste. Well, it's not night in the Jinsho, so I'll have to wait to actually do this mission later, I think.
Huh.
Yep.
I'm saluting! That's one, Christy. Zagato Sanshiro! Can't believe they're gonna take out Sega while they're announcing the Dreamcast. Doing all right. Good to hear it. Shark fin.
瀬形三四郎は君たちの心に真剣遊戯セガサターン
The ultimate pork butt. We're on our way to find the Phantom Ramen stall. Ramen for cats? Nani? Cursed ramen that uses cats in the broth. What the? Oh my god. I'm learning so much. None of this is helpful, but I'm learning so much. Oh my god. Congratulations on 20 streams. And all the free points associated with it. That's gaming. Oh, I just need to listen to rumors, I guess. Like... You know, from Fleetwood Mac. I think that's the solution to my problem. To be fair, most problems could be solved by listening to rumors from Fleetwood Mac. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Like, you know what, that probably would solve a lot of things. What am I looking for? Oh, is it this door? Oh. I guess I was... Right, this is this guy's shop. This was another side mission. What was I doing with this guy? What materials did he need? Oh, okay. Good enough. $50,000 in yen. There's a mahjong parlor literally right here. What the hell? Alright, time to listen to more lore about this ramen stand. Listening to the messiest of cocaine-fueled polycules hate screaming their relationship problems at each other in public solves your problems. Besides making them seem less messy in comparison. Well, I mean... If you put it to a good beat and you could dance to it, surely that would work, right?
And stay down.
Oh no, do I have to listen to this conversation again? Because of that? Oh my god, I do. No. There has to be a quicker way to get this information. It's a phantom storm. My cat guided the way. Ho ho ho! You have to use a cat to find the ramen. Oh, she passed away. A ghost cat. That performance of the chain. Right. Right. Meanwhile, I'll be listening to the Luna Varga theme in high quality again. For science. What the hell is this? Hello. Oh, the VR place, right.
Hmm?
Nice-u Daisu. That's her name.
Yagami.
Yeah.
So true. This is a different
Here
mission
we
than what I
go.
meant to do, but that's fine.
Let's
We're
do
here now.
this.
We're doing the board game. The VR board game. I remember this being an okay way to, like, grind items and maybe a little bit of money in the first game. And have the cute kitty, like, dice. Koronyan.
Come on. Here goes nothing.
Oh, a prepaid card. 1.5k yen. That's like barely anything. Oh boy. So this game turned into Mario Party, I guess. At some point.
Still.
Failed. Damn. Stinky. Sure.
Now.
Parkour.
Yes.
Who would Yagami main in Mario Party? Yagami would be a Daisy main, and he would constantly spam the "Hi, I'm Daisy," like, taunt during his opponent's turn. %. Can't believe this is just Catherine. Kind of. Not really, but... I gotta start climbing, I think. I'm trying to pick up orbs, but... Sure. Oh no, they're gonna parkour. What an amazing civilian.
Come on.
Snatch up your stars and items. Oh my god. You can also encounter him after chasing him down. Oh my god, I'm going around. That sounds lame.
Here we go.
Alright, lockpicking. Sure. I forgot that this is literally just like Oblivion or whatever.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, you can skip their turn. You don't have to watch them move.
Roll them.
One. Piss. Sir? Okay. Sir?
Let's go.
There we go. There's weird covers of the chain out there. Yeah, I mean, it's a, what, like a mega popular song, so that makes sense to me. I feel like there's no way for me to interact with my opponents, so how would I interact with their dice rolls in any way that makes sense?
Come on.
To make it so that having a rival actually makes logical sense in general. King Koronyan! Oh my god, I want to pass King Koronyan. Evanescence did one? That's pretty dope. Oh, I haven't even tried the drone yet. Make your drone fire bullets. Hold for rapid fire. Or drone battle. Alright. Alright, got them all. Ooh, cat food. Yum yum. Alright, well surely they won't roll like more than a 3. Okay. Trying to remember, there's a lot of good covers of songs out there actually. I have to go through my list to see what I've added to it recently, but... Okay, you can use skills to add numbers to your roll, but at the cost of stars. Okay. Gotcha.
Roll 'em. Let's make some cash.
Now we're gaming? Another drone battle. Alright. Same thing as before. Awkward thing about this is there's obviously no targeting. There's also no, like, radar. That's fine, though. It's easy enough. Hi, Salem. He's a kitty cat, huh?
Let's play the odds. Come on.
Yo, that's so many spaces! We're making it to the end.
I'll go right.
Thank you, Koronyan. Look at this speed run.
Hell yeah! Huh.
That was gaming.
Not bad.
Alright, let me see if I can find... Oh yeah, Teardrop. The Massive Attack song. That just got a cover by Seattle band Deep Sea Diver, and I really like that cover. There was also... I had some other cover on here that I really like recently. What was it? I might need to look for it later. Wasn't them. Yeah, I'll find it again later. I'm still barely awake. But anyway, yeah, go check out that Massive Attack cover, or Massive Attack Teardrop cover from Deep Sea Diver. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Dice End Cube is a next level concept.
I guess so. Gotcha.
Alright, so this is done. Where does it say how much yen I have currently? Ah, whatever, I'll figure it out later. I have a lot of SP to spend. I think I want attack damage. Getting more points after battle seems like a good investment too, because then I'll level up faster. That seems good. Okay. Let's go get our last bit of information about the ramen, which was the whole reason we were here to begin with. It's around the other side. Around the other side. Here we go. These dorks. The Phantom Ramen. My God. It's in empty alleyways. Appears at night, and you have to follow a kitty cat. Alright. There's a separate mission here for the VR now, I guess. Because he said he was going to upgrade the VR game. Sure. Okay. Guided by a cat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cat ramen.
Huh? Ah. So to sum it up,
Time to befriend some kitty cats. The ultimate in gaming. Oh my God. It's a kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. Is this the ramen stall from Tatami Galaxy? Probably. And or the ramen from Oh god, what was that show? Space Dandy? Oh god, food. What? I have food. I can't believe I've been fucked over like this. I thought I bought cat food. Nekomiya.
Yeah.
Nekomiya-san. That's him! The guy who helped us find the kitty cats in the first game, and then completely exited the entire game.
Excuse me.
Friendly chickens and crayfish? I have heard that rumor.
By the way, I see.
Yeah, it's cat time. Be sure to give affection to any cats you meet. You could even give them a name. This is just good advice. One second. Typing alt text. You're welcome. Affection to any cats you meet. This is just good life advice. Okay. Call their name. If you call the wrong name, they'll get mad at you. So true. Then bond with the kitty cat to up their popularity. Oh my god. They'll even give you gifts? Hell yeah. Chimpanzee driving a power shovel? Wait, I know that side quest in 7. Wait. That's the Sungwon Cho Zookeeper side quest. Alright, I gotta get some kitty food. So we gotta find our way over to a... Papo, probably? Coming Boon? What? Some shop or another here. Oh, right, it's that shop. Where the hell? God, there's a Pop-O, but it's way over here. We need to go get some kitty food. And then go befriend some kitties. There's a mob of goons. Okay, I went around them. Sorry. I saw the pop-up. Hello. Premium cat food. Thank you. Okay, next we gotta go back to Kitty Cat. Okay. We gotta beat these guys up first. These small children. They're no match for me. Got their ass.
Really, guys?
Can't believe petting the cat is a timed minigame. Like, oh god, oh shit, oh fuck. There's so many kitty cats. I should give you a name.
Huh?
Oh, this is Princess.
Stay safe.
No. They're so cute. That's Princess. We've determined Princess's name. That's gaming. Okay. Maybe we'll have to come back later. Kitty cat. Spotted. Cannot pet the kitty longer. Okay. I guess we'll figure out that later. Next.
Yagami. Gotcha.
Sure. Okay, let's go back to the high school and start those quests again, I guess. Since the kitty stuff's gonna take a while. Elevator? Different elevator. Other different elevator. It's gotta be the second floor, right? And I'm just... I'm going to literally every floor but the one I need to. Okay. First try.
Excuse me, Yagami-san?
Huh? Koda-san, what's up? Did a teacher call you over?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
I saw it on the news earlier. Mikoshiba-sensei was killed. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I figured you knew something.
Guess that's why you've been asking about him. You should have told us, man.
I couldn't. I knew how hard you guys would have taken it.
You know who did it? I mean a lot for us to know. Seeing how he looked after us and all.
We're still in the dark about that, mostly. Unless you guys have any leads. All we have to go on is he was probably killed soon after he stopped going to class.
So, he really was murdered.
He said on TV it took them 2 months to find the body. Does that mean it happened on the day he went missing?
A good theory, Matsune, but you're starting to sound like one of those mystery club geeks.
Oh, what did Sawa-sensei tell you? She give you anything solid?
Nah, we didn't really get into it yesterday. Way too many, other things came up.
Damn. It's just... It's hard hearing all this, man. Will you at least keep us posted if you find out anything?
No promises, I'm afraid. But hey, I'm glad you guys are warming up to me.
Nani?
I'm Matsui, by the way.
That's more like it.
God damn. You gonna insult the mystery club
Did you
here?
keep me in the
In
loop
front of my
too?
faculty
I didn't
manager?
like
My what the?
Mikoshiba-sensei much, but I never imagined this.
In front of my
Now I'm
bisexual
kinda
icon?
conflicted about the whole thing.
I get that.
Anyway, I should get going.
My god. Alright, we gotta go talk to Sawa-sensei. Who's definitely going through it right now.
Hey, Sawa-sensei?
Look, I know I can't keep you off campus. I don't have that kind of authority. But would you please stop bothering me?
Can you at least tell me what happened yesterday?
Enough! How many times must I repeat myself?
Uh-huh. Well? Do you want to play Mahjong? Or... Okay, well, see ya.
Hey, Tsukumo? It's me. You think you could pin down where Mikoshiba's body was discovered?
Of course. In fact, I can do that pretty quickly. Why? Did you want to go there now?
That's the idea.
Okay, but do note that it's been a few days since they found him. The police may have already scooped up the evidence.
Yeah, but I want to check it out anyway. Then I can decide if it was a waste of time.
In other words, you've got a detective's intuition? What a superpower to have. Okay, here we go. They found Mikoshiba's body in an abandoned building near Sakura River. It's near a small park, on the second floor of the building specifically. The first floor is just a bunch of empty boutiques.
You're the man, Tsukumo.
Isn't that where a Yakuza hideout was in, like... Was that in The Man with No Name? The Joryu? The Joryu game. That's what it was. What happened to Joryu? I haven't heard about that guy in a while. I hope he comes back. Pretty cool character. Right into the car. Knowing where the building is and what's around could be useful information regardless of what's in it. Yeah, partially. So I think I figured out what these conversation icons are. You have to listen to the entire conversation, and then it updates your quest. I was too impatient to listen to an entire side conversation with no audio. Like, these two are just talking about nothing. So how is this relevant? I learned about sushi. Okay, so now I can search the word sushi. That's how, okay. Okay, this is not where I thought it was. This is somewhere else. I think this is where a shogi guy is sitting in 7.
Hey. What the?
Looking for like a window or something up, maybe? It's not over there, and there's no cute kitty cats. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Oh. Surely this. This is not an entry point? Are you kidding me? Okay, well. Okay. Time to Tomb Raider our way up again.
What the?
Items up there. Okay, what am I looking for now?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. There we go. I actually do like the parkour stuff. I think it's fun. Wall running. Yeah, this is literally just Tomb Raider. I can't believe we're Tomb Raidering. This is amazing. And they got worms. God, this game has everything. Toughness Z. Too much toughness Z. Can I not climb over this? Hello? Alright. That's not what I wanted. Is this not... This is not where I need to go? This is not where I need to go. Guess we're going this way. Yeah, this is literally Tomb Raider. Oh my god. How's it going, Bubble? Old man Boyks is sleepy. Took a nap, still tired. Drank some tea, still tired. World's sleepiest grandpa. Also,
Hello?
Old man dancing. Simulator's going
here?
pretty well. We have found
Coming through.
a kitty cat, and I feel good about the fact that we could befriend them. Their name is Princess, and we just bought them some
Where
cat
exactly
food.
was the body?
Oh, and we're looking for a dead body or whatever. You know, whatever. Whatever this game's about. Yeah, the cat thing's pretty cool, yeah. We're currently in the murder scene after tomb raiding our way up here. And we're looking for evidence for our detective mission.
Are these?
Those were where the
burn
flares
marks?
were.
What the?
They didn't mention the fact that it was, like, very obviously pointed out. Is there a kitty cat? Maybe $17? Yeah, they didn't even clean up the blood? Why would they?
Huh?
Nani? Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Bubble. Oh no.
Hey, I heard something. Who's there?
Must be the wind. Oh man.
State your name and purpose.
Well...
Get some backup over here.
Hey, now, wait a second. Can we maybe talk this out?
Put your hands up and turn around.
Oh man.
Who are
Chill
you?
day.
What were
Love
you
to
up
see
to?
it. Love to see it. Scrapbooking? That sounds fun.
Takayuki Yagami. The Yagami Detective Agency.
I was doing some reading earlier for
Were you the guy at
my
Serio
DMing D&D tomorrow.
Sworn I saw your face.
I was gonna pre-draw a map, but I fell asleep.
Huh? Maybe.
The name's Watanabe. Kanagawa PD Division 1. Charmed, I'm sure.
Wait, he said his name was Watanabe, not Charmed.
This
I'm getting
fella
mixed
here is
signals.
Sakurai.
Sup?
What's up?
So, you think barging into a crime scene was a real bright idea?
What? I thought you guys were done here. I figured I could take a look around. What?
You wouldn't happen to be working with Genda Law, would you?
Huh?
You hear on Shirosaki Sensei's business? Saori Shirosaki, right? The grouchy one.
You can't call her
Okay,
grouchy.
how'd you know?
Well, it started when Mikoshiba's body turned up.
What the?
Once our investigation kicked off, we found out about that pervert cop in Tokyo. Seems he knew where the body would be. But when we went to go see him, HQ pumped the brakes. They said no interviews on this one. Much to our amusement, we ended up being directed to Shirosaki, the perv's lawyer. So being that Genda Law office is in Kamurocho, and you're a Kamurocho detective working your case.
Damn, he's good.
That means either the two of you are connected, or I'm really losing my touch.
Well, you've certainly got my number. Now that you know, how about taking these cuffs off?
Smooth, but the jury's still out on you, pal.
Punishment for
you got
bad
any
nothing
thoughts on that?
salary is defenestration. Absolutely.
Part about HQ locking us out of interviewing a Hara smart guy. Here we are with a material witness who it turns out knew about a corpse rotting away for 2 months. And those Tokyo chuckleheads just shut us out. Balls even for those tight asses.
The way he said tight asses was oddly sensual. Why did he say it that way?
Ahara was Tokyo PD, so wouldn't they want to protect him? They probably want it handled discreetly.
Nah, if only it were that simple. This isn't about protection. They get burnt real bad if they tried to bury this shit under the rug. Besides, none of this is cop nasty creep, he's got ties to a fucking murder. Another prefecture blows the lid on that, the top brass may as well kiss their jobs goodbye. Heads would roll. They've got to wash the shit stains off their laundry.
This dude loves saying stuff about shit and
I can see
asses.
how that makes sense.
Anyway, so HQ told us their boys would look into Ahara. What we had to do was hand them our notes.
Come on, man.
Can you believe
Come up
that
with better
crap?
metaphors.
Like hell we're gonna bend over for them.
Stop it!
But look where that got us. Now nobody's interrogated Ahara.
Are Kanagawa and Tokyo PD really fighting over who
Fucking
gets the
butt
credit?
cop over here.
Don't tell me they're that petty.
Like you wouldn't believe. While the higher-ups play intel hoarding games, Ahara is just sitting pretty. Shit. The cop's supposed to be chasing down the perps. Instead, here I am with my hands tied, bitching to a PI.
So I'm your therapist now.
I was gonna take you down to the station and put the squeeze on you. But if you're a half-decent detective, maybe we could collaborate.
Oh yeah?
I mean, you came all the way from Kamurocho to sniff around here, right? I highly doubt you found much. But tell me something I don't know and maybe the cuffs will fall off.
You proposing a deal?
Depends on if what you've got is worth making one.
The photo, I guess? Because he wouldn't know about the photo because we were given that photo from the lady at the restaurant.
Okay. How about this?
What the hell?
Hiro Mikoshiba. Was this taken here? Right before he died?
Where did you get this? What kind of shit you trying to pull?
I could tell you better with the cuffs off.
You're craftier than I thought. Fine.
Damn, he's good.
Let him loose. All right, let me get this straight. Right before you met up with this Seiryo High teacher, a strange woman showed up with this photo.
Yeah. I couldn't get a good look at her. But it seems whatever threat she made worked. Sawa-sensei wouldn't say a thing after that.
Sawa's the one who supervised Mikoshiba for his student teaching program.
I know that. So, this woman you're talking about must have had it in with the culprits. You know, they were working in a group.
That's quite a revelation. What makes you so sure about that?
Sakurai, show him the photo of the body. And spare me the protocol lecture. I'm sick of this going nowhere. If Hotshot here is gonna look into Ahara for us, we may as well take advantage of it.
You're the boss, Nabe-san.
Tablets, fucking touchscreens. Here you go. Also, there were like a dozen dudes in masks. You know, it was fucking weird. Yeah.
Mikoshiba was last seen alive 2 months ago, October 7th, 6:30 a.m. He was talking to his mother.
And I'm still working on getting the dance team to nationals, you know?
Since there were no other sightings of him, it's likely he was abducted a short ways from his home. This had to be done by vehicle, as common sense would tell us. So there must have been at least two suspects, a driver and a handler. If it were me, I'd have put 3 on the job.
So that's why you figured it was a group effort. Sounds logical to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, according to the autopsy report, they found food in the poor guy's stomach. Based on how digested it was, we can assume he was killed at least an hour after breakfast, putting it around 7:30. And not long after, he was brought here. His throat was slit with a knife. Get all that, hotshot? And what was our friend Ahara doing at that time? The old perv was walking through Ikebukuro's ticket gates around 7:43 a.m. This was stated in court and corroborated by multiple
To get an
security
alibi.
tapes.
But if that's true, he couldn't possibly have killed Mikoshiba. It's 30 kilometers between here and Ikebukuro.
Breakfast at 6:30?
Yeah,
Early bird?
His
I mean,
alibi.
I get up at 4:45 in the
Somehow,
morning.
he knew Mikoshiba's body would be discovered 2 months after his arrest, despite
But I also
being in
don't eat
custody
breakfast
the
till
whole
like
time.
8.
But there's no doubt he's connected to the killers.
Yeah, working at school, you'd get up pretty early.
Screws
So.
to him, he'd squeal.
Yeah, I know.
Damn
It's
it,
rough.
HQ.
It's rough.
Why the hell are we out here working the site if it's
I
already
sleep
been
until
clean?
6 when I
right,
work from home
Nabe-san.
days, and I just like
Deep
roll over
breaths.
in my pajamas, like
Yeah.
crawl over to the couch,
You see why we've got to get some.
turn on my laptop, sign in, and then go back and do my shit
Make
for
sure
the morning
Saki-sensei
before
for
I
a
actually
visit
do
if you
work.
have to. HQ can't say squat.
You know, it's
on
fine.
phone.
It's fine. Makes up for the 4:45 day where I have to drive 45 minutes to get to work.
What you said raises some questions of my own.
At
About the
9,
crime
if
scene
anybody
and
asks, I'm
body.
definitely awake by 9. True.
Yeah? Ask away
True.
then.
What are the burn marks about?
I noticed the burn marks on the floor in the shape of an arrow. What's with that?
Somebody lit flares here, the ones that shoot red smoke. It was only a matter of time before the fire department got called, and they're the ones who stumbled on the body. Pretty obvious the culprit set up a smoke signal.
Yeah, I
make
go
sure
to the
body
office
got
3 days a
found.
week, and then I work from home 2
Probably
days a
had
week.
the timing
so
all worked out with Ahara.
Monday
so he could
morning, I'm up at
predict the body's
4:45, and I'm
discovery
out the
for
door by
maximum
5:30.
impact. And that's exactly what he did, just as the judge handed down the sentence.
What would be the point of
Salem's
that?
gotten used to it and starts waking me up when my first alarm goes off.
For all I know, he just wanted to blow everyone's minds.
He puts his paw on my face. So, you know, it usually works. Who owns the building?
Doesn't this
Who would have
place
had
have a
access to
manager?
this?
I'm sure it wasn't always like
He's
this.
so helpful and
Here's a
hungry.
property owner. He's been around Ijincho forever, but the building's been deserted.
Gotten in trouble
2
for sleeping
years.
through some stand-ups at 8:30. Ah.
Apparently, there was a padlock to keep the homeless out, but it was long gone by the time they found the body. Broken by the killers.
My office literally just laid off half of our entire workforce, which were almost all predominantly work from home exceptions. A lot with medical exceptions, which I'm pretty sure is fucking illegal. And some that were on paternity or maternity leave, which is also illegal. So, you know. So the only reason I still have my job right now is because I'm going into the office.
What shape was the body in when it was found?
Full of maggots and decomposing bad. His
Yeah,
hands
it's
were
fucked
zip-tied
up.
behind the chair, securing him in place.
Your cat
Cause
is
of
yet.
death was the
Oh
throat
yeah.
wound.
Okay.
Before that,
Coco is yet to figure out hitting you to wake you up.
rough way
I
for a
believe
guy.
Coco could get there, but has decided it's not worth
Even
it.
broke all his fingers on both hands.
That sounds...
Coco's
painful.
smart.
Fucked up, right? I'm guessing a professional did this. Could be Yakuza, could be Mafia. Take your pick. We've got some guys checking that angle out
Yeah,
too.
we need asses to
just
see
make
these
sure
people's
there's
in
no story
office.
about
Yeah. They do have free shitty coffee, which I don't drink. The one thing that's funny about all this, the only funny thing, because I've been through... God, they've been doing so many fucking layoffs over the last couple years. Like 6 or 7 rounds of layoffs now since I've worked there. As well as multiple, like, CEOs all coming and going. We had one CEO who said something like, if Bagel Friday goes, I go. And he had our IT department print a huge fucking banner about, if Bagel Friday goes, I'm leaving the company. And then Bagel Friday left as part of the layoffs, and he fucking left the company, which is so goddamn funny. But the workers that were there were revolting, so they brought back bagels on Friday. And the only good thing about it is, goddamn, we actually get some really good fucking bagels. We actually get some really good fucking bagels right now.
How narrow is the window for Mikoshiba's estimated time of death?
Based on how digested his breakfast was, he
Just
was
choosing
killed somewhere
kindness.
between
I believe
7:30
Coco's
and
choosing
noon on the morning
kindness.
of October 7th.
And also planning for the
Pretty
exact right
impressed you could
moment to
narrow it
strike.
down like that with a 2-month-old
A cold-blooded
corpse.
killer.
Yeah, well, the window gets much bigger if we consider the possibility that the killers forced Mikoshiba to eat. At any point after the
More than just being
kidnapping,
fully
they
remote,
could
I'm
maybe
not
eat
super
a
excited about
tank
using
of
LLM.
Mikoshiba
Yeah, the
family
LLM stuff
breakfast.
sucks. It's
possible.
They keep trying to push
All
me
they
to
have
use
to do
any
is
amount of
make it
AI
say
at
what it
work.
usually
I think my
is.
usage is still
Good.
literally
Same
0% in the
page.
company.
Now, if we take
I'm
into
probably
account
one of the most
decomposition
productive.
of the body, Mikoshiba's estimated time of death.
Nobody's gotten on
actually
my
ranges
ass
from
about not
7:30
using it yet,
a.m. on
so.
October 7th, all the way to the
Do
end
you ever
of
feel
that
like you're
month.
going to be in the next wave of layoffs?
3
I
weeks.
honestly, at this point, I hope.
3 weeks? That's a massive
If they get
gap.
rid of me at
Can't we
work,
narrow
that
it
means
down
I have
further?
8 months of like
The body's
severance
just
pay,
too decomposed to
and they do
Expand the
well
time
6 months of
frame all you
severance
want.
pay and 2
Hara
months
was in custody
of
for the whole thing.
we'll keep you
Couldn't
employed, but you have like shitty insurance, and we'll still
Spent
pay
2
you
months
so
behind
you can go look
bars.
for a new job.
Hate to think
pay.
of different crime.
So it's
having
8
such a
months of
strong
like
alibi.
actually being paid to look for
In any
work, and I
case,
would much
someone else
prefer
killed
that
Mikoshiba. If we could just get in the same room as him, we'd know who that is.
at this point. You ever stop showing up in your chat, you'll know. I'll know. Yeah, I'll put Ijincho's and Kamarocho's most famous detective on the case. Coco is smart, though. We'll never get caught, but we will try.
What was the victim's cause of death?
That's a promise.
The news called it a massive hemorrhage.
Yep. They slit his throat and let him bleed to death.
Oh my god.
After tying him to a chair, the killer stood behind him. Lifting his chin with his left hand, his right hand slid the knife.
How do they know
Sounds
that?
like you guys have that bit on lockdown, huh?
It's one of the few things we're sure of.
Has the murder weapon been found?
No. There were no weapons at the scene. Real shame.
Oh yeah, the other problem with my work right now is that
So when you said it was
we
a
used
knife,
to have
was that a guess based on analyzing the wound?
8 teams in the
I wouldn't call it a
U.S.
guess.
and
The
5
coroner
in
outright
India.
stated that the weapon was a sharp knife-like
The
instrument.
India teams are all like pretty inexperienced, and their managers are kind of shitty. Like the managers are all they're in it for personal gain of themselves and personal status improvement of themselves, and absolutely nothing about the people that are working under them. They don't care about them at all. And now, after all the layoffs and such over the years, we have 2 teams in America and still have 5 teams in India, and now they're trying to push their weight around, like these shitty asshole managers, to try and get all the benefits that they want, and push, like, no, we're going to get what we want, you're going to cave nonsense. It's this total high school political nonsense drama now. It sucks.
I think I'm starting to get the picture here. That should be it for
In the
questions.
games industry, and the vast majority of your
Tell
skills
me,
wouldn't translate to any
detectives out
other
in
company.
Kamurocho always this
Yeah, I
hands-on?
mean, sort of. It depends.
You said you guys work quick. We had barely
Like, I'm
set
in
foot
software,
Stereo High, and you already had the run of the
so
place. Hell, you even closed in on
I
that
work a lot
Sawa
with
Sensei
dev, but I'm
and got
not a
meeting
developer. Although I do know
I was
coding.
just lucky to have been there on another case.
I don't do QA, but I could do project management based on what I've done. I could write docs. I'm sure there's some skills you could use to other jobs that wouldn't be
What's
games
wrong?
related.
Somebody's spying on us with binoculars.
No shit.
3 men, 30s probably. The one with binoculars is wearing a black jacket. My number's on my card.
Oh man.
Yagami!
Heard similar things with other friends' workplaces. It's rough. A lot of the big tech companies are moving towards AI usage over knowledge and experience. And my company's no different. They're like all in on it. And then they're also firing a lot of US workers and hiring in India because they can get the same body for 1/3 the price, basically. Not to say that, like, my India coworkers are all bad. I have a lot of folks in the India office that I'm like, oh, these people are actually pretty dope. Make good personal connections, they're decent at their job. You can kick soccer balls, beer cases, or buckets. Yo? beam him in the back of the fucking head. Alright. But their managers sure suck. Another bad thing, we had upper management get taken over by somebody who was in our India office, and they pushed the whole, whenever there's, like, let's say we get a customer survey for interactions, because it's mostly support that we work with, and the customer could be like, your website sucks. Their response was, there's always something you could do better, and you've always failed, and we need to always find somebody to throw under the bus. Regardless of what the actual situation was, there's no nuance. Just terrible, terrible leadership.
Damn, hotshot. You're quick on your feet. So let's hear why this fool had eyes on us.
He claims he just wanted to see the scene for himself.
It's true. Ask the other two guys with me.
AI's
They'll be here
metric
any
stuff is
minute.
so bonkers.
So
Yeah,
you're
it's
Dawkins,
fucked up.
That it?
How many industries you're gonna
busted
push
him
an
like
AI
you
use
own
into
the place.
everything?
I thought
It's
that was
definitely
water
for the
under the
worse. Yeah.
So, who are you? Why'd you run?
Training
I ran
the
because
AI
I saw
to
a
take
cop
their job.
jump out
Absolutely,
a window and charge
yeah.
at me. Are you saying you'd stick around if you saw that?
Why can't I kick the bicycle?
He
Good
thinks
point.
you're a cop. Should we get you a badge and a hat?
2 to 3
I'd be
workflows
honored.
that LMs do. Yeah, that's
Do you have
fucked
any
up. That's
ID
weird.
on you?
It's weird.
Will my license?
We have an AI use metric, but they literally don't look at it or use it. Not yet.
Kake-san.
I'm sure they'll
Age
use it as some
30.
reason to lay people off at some point.
What do you do for work?
But
Oh, I'm just a professional pencil pusher. Biotech, planning and management.
Are your other two pals biologists too?
No, one's an investor and the other's a consultant. We all went to high school together.
Says here you have a Tokyo address. What brings you to Yokohama?
Oh, well, I'm organizing a class reunion in Chinatown. So I came to scope out the location in advance.
oh, the
This
location.
ain't the way to Chinatown, pal.
Oh, we thought since we came all the way to Yokohama, we might as well peek at the crime scene.
Pretty morbid idea, isn't it?
I suppose.
What high school did you all attend?
Kurakawa Academy, a private school in Tokyo.
Suspicious.
Hey, over here!
We'll need to verify your buddy's identification as well. I suggest you all cooperate.
Nabi-san!
Alright, you jokers are free to go. Appreciate you being so civil.
Yeah, I think even in the limited
That
use of a lot of the
settles
AI tools, it's just
Dumbass
bad at
road
its
hackers.
job. It's certainly being overused.
Tough break, huh?
And my job
all
specifically
you
is
went through chasing him
helping
down.
out techs.
I don't mind. I'm out to all
talking
swing
with
for the fences.
Yeah,
devs,
well, your
gathering
strikeout
information
was
from
pretty
customers
amusing.
to file bugs
The guy
based
who
on
goes down
behavior they're
swinging
seeing,
is
things like
already
that.
in my book. Now that that's
Our
settled,
techs that
give
are
my regards
using
to Shirosaki
AI
Sensei.
end up basically offloading all of the
hard
work
soon.
of actually verifying that information to me. So all they're doing is creating busy work for me of proving what the AI is saying is even useful or not. When it used to be me teaching them how to do the work and educating them about like how to find things and improving their skills and making them better at like just doing their job. Now instead I'm fact checking a robot. Those same users that are overusing like the LLM AI tools are also the users that ask me to fact check good advice from their coworkers that actually know what they're doing because they don't like the answer that they get from it since the AI just tells them what they want. So I'm also fact checking work that we already know is good. It's just so much extra busy work. But at the end of the day, it looks like the AI did something right because we're course correcting to actually get to the right answer eventually with all this extra shit in the background. It's weird. If you're higher up just looking at some dashboard, you don't actually understand what any of it means. Linguistics and data science. Yeah, I could see that being something to be superimposed to. Conversation about vibe coding, an app to diff a couple images, sitting there thinking we have Photoshop, just dump the images in there. Yeah, you could very easily see a difference. There's also already programs that do a difference on images. You don't need AI LLMs to do that. It's reinventing a tool we already have. AI ad in the middle of me talking about it? No! Lately on Twitch, I've been getting a shitload of ChatGPT and AI LLM anime games that I'm assuming devolve into some gross AI porn at some point. Because it's like, it's the anime you can play. You just tell it a story and it uses an LLM to make some shitty image for you. And it has no continuity and no writing. Play our game. Or some grandma talking to ChatGPT on a phone, and they're like, yeah, look, your grandma will love talking to this robot and being fed its lies. She can't tell the difference. Things like that, where I'm like, man, is this really what we're doing? Sebmal was talking about there being a bounty. Oh yeah, I think there is a bounty for the anime LLM game. Anime in huge quotes. NBA 2K. Oh, the other thing that I get all the time on Twitch ads, because I use a VPN on my television, which also means I don't get channel points when I'm watching on my television, I get Spanish Aflac commercials, specifically, and a bunch of, like, Spanish commercials where they think I'm, like, they must think I'm, like, a single Hispanic mom or something with the ads I get. It's ridiculous. I get so many ads about, like, family issues and, like, women's products. They're all in Spanish, just interspersed with random other ads. Single Hispanic mom vibes? Thank you. Indie perfume. I have to vet them to make sure they don't use AI. Yeah. You want to know where AI... So AI is used in a shitload of stuff, obviously, like assets and whatnot. The old school, like, diffusion, I guess it's old school now, it's only been 2 years. AI, like, image generation, where you feed it some bullshit thing and it puts out, like, a very... it doesn't look as clean as, like, the newer LLM AI image generation, those ones. The place I see that shit all the fucking time now is in day labor, yard signs. Or the sides of, like, work vans. I saw one today when I was driving around that was, like, Grandma's Boy Moving Company, and it had this diffusion grandma on the side, which was not a moving grandma or a grandma's boy. It was just some grandma with some random thing she was holding. And I'm like, what does this have to do with moving? Why are you doing this? And another one with a cat that has a hammer that looks exactly the same. They all look the same, and they all look like shit. I don't know why random plumber needs, like, a cartoon cat mascot. Especially when it looks like shit. But I know, like, if I'm looking through companies and I see one that doesn't even give a shit about their image like that, why would I hire them? They're not going to give a shit about the job that they're doing either.
Does that mean...
Like, if you don't even care about your work or your job or the service you're providing and the way that you present it, why would you give a shit about the work that you're doing for me that I'm paying you to do? How's it going, SK? Good to see you. Yeah, and, like, come on, hire an artist. It's not that hard. I could go for a Boss Coffee right now, that's true. I'm looking at that Mountain Dew and that Boss Coffee machine, and I'm thinking, God, I wish I had a Rainbow Boss instead. I hope your Virtual Boy runs have been going well lately, Eska. Indie perfume houses using AI to generate descriptions. Yeah, I see a lot of descriptions. The other place I see a lot of like AI written descriptions nowadays is I think like delivery apps like DoorDash and such. A lot of smaller companies that don't even want a DoorDash, but they have to because it's the way to keep business going now. They just have DoorDash, I think, like auto-generate all the descriptions based on like a picture they upload. So if you're like reading what the dish is and you want to know what's in it, especially allergy information, all you get is some AI fucking slop about what the picture looks like. Which is useless, of course. People discuss this in local Reddits, businesses. What's wrong with them using AI for their logo? Yeah, it's... maybe, like, the average person just doesn't think that much about it. I don't know. Yeah, the food looks bad, too. Social media is so full of AI. I basically just block all the AI posts from local businesses if I see any, and I just don't go to their business. It's awful. Oh, right, the body model works at night. There was the Don storyline that we were going to look at, but we needed it to be nighttime. We also have a cool kitty cat we can pet and give some food. And we're still researching the haunted ramen, which we need to get more information about. So we have a couple quests to work on right now, actually. Wiretapping on the buzz? Oh, right. Let me look up wiretapping real quick while I'm at it. Who set up the listening devices? Under the desk. Oh, right. Something around here. Alright. Majored in technical communication. Yeah. My major, by the way, my school major was funny. I went to school originally for a chemistry major. But my college had labs for the chemistry class at 7 a.m., which means a college student getting up at like 6. So what ended up happening is I just broke a shitload of beakers and test tubes constantly. And then our classes were also at like 8 a.m. And it was way too early to be trying to learn any of that, and I just fell asleep constantly during class. So I was super bored of chemistry. And then I moved into physics, which I actually really enjoy physics, as nerdy as it is. And I took a bunch of high-level physics courses and calculus courses and such. I actually tested into calculus courses that I wasn't prereq for, so I could get into higher-level classes. My physics course was like a teacher who was constantly drunk. Like, he would show up literally still smelling of alcohol to his course. It was awesome. And then there were, I think, 15 of us in that class at the beginning, but the teacher would just randomly be like, here's your test. I need to show every single step in this 70-step equation on these 3 sheets of paper, front and back. Here's a sheet with a bunch of fake, like, or a bunch of, like, calculations of which you need to find 2 that are useful, most of which weren't even in the book. Figure it out. You're smart. Oh, and I threw in this random course question from an engineering class that, like, I was reading through the book and it looked fun. I think you could figure it out. Let's put it on the test. That class was awesome. It was so dumb. But it felt like the students that were in it were able to just kind of like come together and like work on all that stuff. It was fun for the few of us that made it through. However, because that teacher was really bad at teaching in a way that was like approachable, they killed the physics department in my school. So I couldn't get a physics degree without going to a different school. Which means I audibled into comp sci and instead made a bunch of funny robots that like flush the toilet and stuff. We made like a little podium that ran off of a laptop and a motorized wheelchair motor and wheels that would roll around the school and stuff. Yeah, cartoon-ass school experience. My capstone project in college for my comp sci programming degree was to program an NES game in a basic language and machine code for the processor that would run on an NES. Which went pretty okay. I'm a massive nerd. I am a massive nerd. It's true. Thank you, Dr. Smasher. Hit up some of these indie houses and be like, I'll write copy for you? Maybe, to be honest. Went to school planning to do CS and I got a film degree. I wanted to get into film. I did some film courses in college also. That's probably why I'm so interested in our podcast that we do. But yeah, 7 a.m. is fucked up for a chem, like, lab. That's fucked up. They shouldn't do that. You know what ran on the NES? King's Quest V. So true. My dumb idiot streamer is actually smart. I can be both. What I actually wanted to get into wasn't necessarily physics, specifically. It was astronomy. We had an actual, like, observation telescope at my college, too, which was fun to use. But there were no jobs in astronomy, really. Especially not in the Midwest, so... To be fair, there also wouldn't be jobs for physics, but I could teach classes, I guess, was the thought. Fun capstone compared to the generic software engineering web app ones. Yeah, my professor was very loosey-goosey about what he let us do, because he came from tech. He worked in the tech world for 15 years, and then he got the fuck out, which I now understand, to teach at our college instead. And he was just like, I don't know, just come up with a capstone project, pitch it, and if it sounds good, we'll let you do it. So I'm like, I want to work on an NES game. I found all this stuff I can do it with, so I'm just gonna, like, machine opcode this thing and make it work. Okay, cool, just get me a project and write out a paper about it. It was very, like, you'll figure it out, do what you want. Which I appreciated, but... the other thing I was thinking about doing was relating to using like what is it? It's like a monitor that you plug into a wall outlet, then you plug things into it, and it monitors how much wattage is being used, and using that to monitor different application uses and such to like optimize writing code so that you would draw less power while utilizing your programs and things like that. Which sounded like an interesting project, but it wasn't as interesting as making a shitty video game that nobody would play. So I went that route, you know. I guess the other thing is, too, the college I went to is mostly a teacher's college and nursing college. They weren't really there to, like, teach you other job skills. So a lot of the comp sci courses, like, we had good professors for, like, the programming, but it was mostly focused on, like, more general skills, I would say. It wasn't, like, a very big college. It was a very local one.
Huh?
We couldn't afford a big college. And it still took me 20 years to pay off my loans. I literally just paid off my school loans this year. 20 years? What was it? I mean, yeah, 20 years if you count, like, the first year I got a loan.
Hey!
Nani?
Yagamishi!
Film was where the video game art stuff was. I am a grandpa. Oh, my bones! Top classes you ever had? Dang. Doing CG stuff. My film class was online. They didn't even have a professor at the college to teach film. It was largely just going over the basics of like lighting in films, themes, and it was very not well done. And they would ask you to do something like watch the second Lord of the Rings movie and watch this other movie and compare the lighting in these two films. Both of these are 3-hour movies. There's a lot of fucking lighting in those movies. I don't know how I'm supposed to pinpoint the exact use of film, like lighting, in this thing. But we're not focusing on any part of it. And then you could get extra credit for grading other people that turned in their papers and saying they sucked and they wrote them bad. So I passed that course mostly by doing that. Grading for the professor. The fun part of local colleges. Computer animation course, instead of learning animation, we were reading postmodern philosophy and taking tests about how well we'd memorize where shit was in Maya's menus. Yeah, I feel like a lot of really bad training on computer stuff ends up being somebody that doesn't actually understand it but has read a book on it. And instead of understanding the concepts, they teach you on what they read to prove that you've read something. So it's more about spitting information out that was on a page than it was about understanding the concept of it. Which I'm super against. Show me just how trustworthy you are. I'm an attorney. Badge. Rational hatred of Jean Bulltriller. Alright.
I owe you one.
The 3-hour movie you remember from your film class? Birth of a Nation. Damn. Yeah, I think like an actual fun, interesting film study class would be good. Mine was just a class people took so they could get an elective on their like nursing degree or whatever.
Hey.
It was a throwaway class, unfortunately. I also wanted to take film, like, photography. I really want to learn how to do actual photography with an actual camera. Right now I still only know digital. I never learned how to, like, develop film, but I was always super interested in that. You sure that animation class had a really good class on anime? Ah, nice. Took one that was focused on Chinese films with a bit of a focus on... interesting. Am I... How do I... That would be like... Wuxia? I'm so bad at pronunciation of like Mandarin and stuff. Okay. Yeah, okay. Film classes had just been watching the Wu-Tang collection. I mean, look, that's why we have Saturday morning watch-ems, right? How else are you gonna watch Cadillacs and Dinosaurs right next to the Flying Guillotine versus, you know, like these are important life skills that we're learning on the weekend. Final paper on a scene from Double Indemnity. Huh. Reflected the movie's themes. Is a scene, lighting, blocking. That sounds really interesting, yeah. Or Sunday in a different Twitch channel? Oh, is Loon... I mean, Loon's also doing Wu-Tang stuff. I've done some Wu-Tang watch-ems on Saturday also. Loon has, like, Sword Watch, I think.
Sure.
We just haven't done that in a while. I still have some movies we gotta watch. I have some tapes right here. Let me dig around on the stack past all the definitely lewd anime that I need to certainly pre-watch and figure out timings for editing before we ever watch them on stream. But I of course have star of the Street Fighter series Sonny Chiba in Soul of Chiba and Monkey Kung Fu on tape. Still need to watch those. I also have a big stack of stuff, like, digitally that we need to watch. One-Armed Boxer versus the Flying Guillotine. We watched Tiger and Crane Fist, which is the entire original film for Kung Pao Enter the Fist, and that movie kicks ass. We also watched Shaolin versus Llama and Shaolin Temple against Llama. Those were pretty good. I have the Dragon Ball The Magic Begins, which is like the Wu-Tang Dragon Ball knockoff movie. We need to watch that at some point. The only problem with that movie is, well, there's a really uncomfortable use of blackface in that movie. Is the only problem with it. Yeah. Oolong plays, that's the pervert pig from Dragon Ball that transforms into, like, things and people. And in The Magic Begins, he wears blackface. Shaolin vs. Llama, the one where the villain's motivation was something like, you said that Shaolin and Wu-Tang are like brothers. Putting Shaolin first. Yeah, kinda. That sounds right. Heartwarming hearing my film professor explain that there was no right answer to film analysis. It's all about using the text to support your argument. Yeah, I mean, like, film analysis is a lot like debate, right? And a lot of what you get from film is, there's artist's intent, like in all forms of art. But there's also, like, what you get out of it is also important to the analysis. They can have two different results. Absolutely. Those literary, like, rough cuts, we talk about movies all the time, and we get different things out of films completely. Sometimes, like, a movie will be very, very earnest. It'll be trying to do something really well, and it'll fail fucking miserably at it, but we'll still get a lot of joy out of seeing that experience and analyzing what they were trying to do. And just talking about kind of, like, the themes or, like, the practical effects they were going for and things like that, and get something completely different out of them than what the original, like, director and the actors were trying to get from the audience. So
Huh? Huh.
Yep.
Hollywood should lose color film privileges until they learn how to do good lighting again. I don't think that would change anything, because the problem isn't necessarily the color film, it's the fact that they, in post, drop the lighting, brightness, and contrast all the way down. So that everything's just, like, completely unwatchable and dark. So if you remove the color from the film, it's still unwatchable and dark. Alright, one second. The boy is here. He's demanding pets. He's found the perfect spot on my desk to broom. Yeah, the perfect pot. Yeah, he's not even sharing, I know. Got edibles and everything. He's such a sweet boy. Yeah, I don't know what's up with film looking like mud. There was a point in time where film all looked like a Call of Duty game where it was just all browns. And now we're in the era of film where they just don't let you see anything. Minus a couple movies that are very, very bright, like We Love Boosters. Where they actually put a lot of effort into the color grading and thought into how they want the film to appear. Or I would say even Everything Everywhere All at Once does that pretty well too. John Woo's The Killer a couple weeks ago. Oh, nice. Yeah, Woo movies are fun. I should replay at some point Stranglehold. Sorry, John Woo Presents Stranglehold. The tequila sequel to, of course, the famous movie Hard Boiled. Of which the special edition version of the PS3 and I think the 360 game also come with a DVD of that movie. So I did play it on stream years ago, and there's a VoD of it on my YouTube, but I haven't played it recently. I did a back-to-back of Stranglehold and Wet, which are very similar games. Wet instead being a rockabilly version of a John Woo slow-mo game, which I guess is more of like a Max Payne game, but... I'd rather play a game when you can watch me play it. So true. So true. Let me go to my website real quick. For folks that don't know... Okay, 1 second. Am I looking for window capture? Yeah, I'm looking for window. This is my website. On the World Wide Web. I have a page now that lists the VODs for every game I've ever streamed that has a VOD for it on my YouTube channel. So you can more easily search what games I've played if you're looking for something to watch and you're extremely bored. I believe this should be listed under S for Stranglehold, or it might be under J for John Woo. I don't remember. I need to go back through the... No, here it is, S for Stranglehold. So if I click on Stranglehold, it'll take me to my YouTube VOD playlist for it. 6 years ago. And then you can just watch that VOD. That game's only about 4.5 hours to play through. Pretty short game, but pretty good. But I would have people ask me if I played something before, and I was like, I don't know, check the YouTube. And that was getting kind of boring to keep repeating. So having a website that just lists all of it, and then they could just click on it, was kind of nice. Neat little project. Yeah, that's me, I'm pointing, that's me.
Gotcha.
Alright, we need to set up a wiretap, and then use an antenna to track down the signal. Sure. Search for a bug in the parking lot. Oh my god, it's pointing me right towards the kitty! There's a Salem! That's so cute. I'm like getting no signal. Well, guess we're gonna walk around very slowly until we find it. I might have gone the wrong direction. Let's go back the other way. I didn't even get the coin because I ran into the bike. That thing turns very poorly. Oh my god, that coin is impossible. Okay, next question. Is it this parking lot or is it a different parking lot? It's gotta be this parking lot. I feel like we got super sidetracked from the game at some point. Could be anything. And it wasn't Mahjong this time. I never get sidetracked. This was a real problem when I used to play card games with timers on the screen. I would spend my entire turn just talking about some nonsense and then, like, very quickly doing a move. Oh, I'm getting a signal. It says chat's a cutie right there. I'm focusing right in on it. What the? Oh my god, it's getting stronger.
Getting warmer.
What the hell? Oh, getting colder.
Here
this
we
way?
go.
Oh, it's this one. There we go.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Prosecutor.
Oh. Yep.
Alright, time to search the car. I don't want to alarm anybody, but I found out today that anime is real. You can actually watch it. It's not just something you see on TV. Yeah. This funny Teddy... Masuyama-kun, I would do so many things to protect Masuyama-kun. Even with its wiretapping.
Hmm? Huh?
Oh my god! Sometimes someone's even playing anime on Twitch on Saturday. Yeah, sometimes. It's fucked up. Kickboxing? Boxing? I can't say word. I'm so fucking tired today. You don't think it's the bear? Whatever. Baywatch Nights is my favorite anime, though. That's true. Excellent bluff. Yeah, he was definitely gonna get his ass beat. Paid off.
Excuse me.
The illegal detective agency. My god, I bet what they're doing is illegal. I'm a brain genius. Oh, by the way, for anybody in stream, there is a new poll up for the next game to play on stream because we finished too many of them too quickly recently. So if you want to go vote, just go to the Discord, discord.gg/boix. You can go to the game voting channel. Literally mute the rest of the Discord if you want. You don't have to talk anywhere. You don't even have to talk to vote. But you can vote between Thank Goodness You're Here, which is like a little indie adventure game that came out recently. Super Mario 64, which is a little indie adventure game that came out recently. Pugsy, which is a Genesis adventure game with a disgusting, awful creature. made by the Wiz and Liz developers, of which I'm going to be doing commentary for at PAX West GDQ in like a week or two. And then Dragon Quest 1 HD 2D, which is a little-known indie game, adventure game. So, you can go vote for any of those in the Discord if you want. You can also vote for multiple if you want to. So, accepting those for the next couple days. Yeah, little-known indie title, Super Mario 64. Pugsy showed up twice on Twitch for you today? Oh no, it's Pugsy! Yeah, my buddy Drex is going to be speedrunning Pugsy at PAX West GDQ, so I'm helping commentate that run for him. I actually just had to rewatch his 2024 SGDQ run to remember what the hell was happening in that game. At one point I tried to learn the run from him, but it was too complicated for... Like, you do a lot of weird physics stuff in that game. Basically, every object in Pugsy interacts with every other object in Pugsy. So if you throw an object, it can hit another object down the screen, and nothing ever despawns in the level. So there's a lot of dumb nonsense you could do, like, basically, you know, hoop-shotting objects across the screen to, like, activate switches, and bouncing off of objects to gain a bunch of height and stuff.
Yep. In other words,
And also, Pugsy looks like a whoopee cushion that's been half deflated, and then filled with water for the other half.
Oh.
The perfect mascot.
I see.
Okay. I'm curious about this side quest. Ow. Piss. So, fun fact though, I've never actually beaten Super Mario 64. The only time I ever got to play the game was when I went over to a friend's house. Because they owned an N64 and I owned a PS1, so we would go over to each other's houses to play the opposite, like, console. Which means it was always, like, one level late game with, like, no context to any of the controls. Which is also the way I played OOT. And Majora's Mask. You know, well, I've never finished OOT, but I have played a lot of OOT. I think that game's kind of boring. I'm also not a big fan of A Link to the Past. I think it's fine. I feel like Link's Awakening is a better Link to the Past. I have weird Zelda opinions, I think. Hot take? I don't even think that's a hot take. I feel like A Link to the Past is not even in my top 5 Zelda games. Man from Osaka in a Yakuza game? Omi Alliance. It could be. Need to go find a time capsule. Oh man, this isn't the quest I was looking for, but I'll do it.
Excuse me.
Why not?
It's Yagami.
Yep. Yep.
Mmm.
Mm.
Ah.
Drank a ton the day we celebrated our graduation, put the time capsule in. Dang it. The giant's wheel lording over the tree with the most branches. 3 steps south from the roots. 2 more east. There a treasure rests. So it's at the park with the big, like, Ferris wheel. Okay.
Hmm? Huh. I see.
It was in a game that was popular at the time. Oh.
Hmm.
Or maybe, okay, maybe it is something as the wheel in the school. Okay. Maybe they chose the wheel in the sky, which keeps on turning. Right?
Hi.
Glaring at a tree. I'm on the case. So the tree with the most branches is this tree, I would assume. Something that's glaring over it, like a statue, or... Could be the window, the wall. Could be till the sweat drops off my balls. There's a lot, really. I guess it's supposed to be over here. Okay. Oh, wait. Where am I going? I'm an expert detective. I know exactly where I'm going and what is happening. What is happening? What day is it? Who am I? Oh, is it... Oh, sorry. Okay. Something that's lording over the tree with the most branches. This has to be the tree with the most branches. Okay. There's a big wheel. Yeah. It's going senile? I don't know what you're talking about. How's it going, kitty cat? What are you doing? What? Are you saying I've been on the computer too long and you want to cuddle? Is that what you're saying? You should go get your favorite toy in the whole world, dude. Bring it over here. We'll play.
In other words...
3 steps south, 2 steps east. Alright.
Hmm?
There's a shovel there already. Alright. Are we just gonna dig up the whole yard?
Ah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, but this is something else. What the hell is this?
Eh?
It was stolen.
Yeah.
Somebody else took it instead. They took the other time capsule.
In other words...
Oh my god, 2 time capsules? In this economy? Hey, whatever happened to the Nickelodeon time capsule? Did they ever open that up? Hold on. That was buried on April 30th, 1992, and it's not going to be open until April 30th, 2042? How are we going to learn about what kids were thinking about in April 30th, 1992 while watching Nickelodeon if I got to wait till 2042? This is some bullshit. I'm never going to know what was in the Nickelodeon time capsule. Oh, wait, they have a list of what was in the time capsule. One second. Actually, they just have a list. One second. Barely. It's just here. Getting distracted. I've never been sidetracked and distracted. Salem, what are you doing? Hey, no, don't chew. Hey, don't do that. He's chewing my... No, don't do that. He's chewing my sensor bar wire. What a good kitty cat. Don't do that. That's not a toy. Put that back. I need that for playing Onechambara Bikini Zombie Slayers. God damn it, what am I doing with my life? Anyway, here's the list of what was in the Nickelodeon time capsule. Home Alone and Back to the Future on VHS. The MC Hammer, Please Hammer, Don't Hurt 'Em CD. God damn! A Game Boy, some rollerblades, Reebok pump sneakers, a jar of GAC. Everything in this thing is contaminated. Emmett Brown said to put that in there? Jesus Christ. One of Joey Lawrence's Woe 92 hats. One of what? Holy shit. It's Joey's Woe 92 hat. What the fuck? News reports about the AIDS crisis, Desert Storm, and the end of the Soviet Union. A comic book, a phone book, the Orlando TV guide. Just some random shit we found. I don't know. Should we put it in? An issue of Nickelodeon magazine, of course. A Ren and Stimpy t-shirt. A piece of the Berlin Wall. A Barbie doll. Some pencils. A skateboard. Probably not a Gex skateboard, though. A baseball. Some Twinkies. Everything in this fucking goddamn thing is contaminated by Gak and Twinkies. Jesus Christ. It's a goddamn hazard. Whoever opens this is gonna be just like... It's gonna be like opening the Demon Core or something. A stick of bubble gum. Nobody knows what kind of bubble gum. My guess is it's the gum that came in the Jaws 3D movie trading cards that is definitely still stuck to the back of a card. Photos of things too big or alive to fit inside, including bicycles, planes, trains, cars, politicians, and celebrities. They didn't want to put Cher in the time capsule, I guess. A videotape, which was a recording of the live ceremony, shot by a girl named Vicky, who stood on stage to operate the Kid Cam. And the camera recording the tape also went fucking in there which was unplanned by Mike O'Malley, who just fucking threw it in. Or somebody just threw the fucking camera in. Because they couldn't figure out how to get the tape out, so they just put the whole goddamn camera in. They panicked. Fucking A. What? We're putting fucking everything in this thing. Who cares? Jesus. It was moved from Nickelodeon Studios in 2005 to the Nickelodeon Suite Resort in Orlando, and will be opened in 2042. What if Nickelodeon dies before then and nobody finds the Nickelodeon time capsule? And then 700 years from now, somebody's gonna open up the capsule and find a Joey Lawrence Woe 92 hat covered in gack and Twinkies that's radioactive, and they'll be like, what the fuck happened in 1992? Anyway. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Yep.
Just grab it back 50 years later? True. True. They'll get the camera back eventually. An athlete number, a bear, a comb, a letter.
Eh?
Sayagoto?
Hmm?
Hi.
Oh my god. The plot thickens. What, bullies? I'm here to stop bullies. What the?
Eh?
I need to see what's on this letter.
Excuse me.
A love letter to the person she liked. Eh? Oh my god. The name she gives is Yuta Okikubo. He was the one who was gonna propose to dating, and he chickened out. No. Wasn't Okikubo a character in Like a Dragon? Yes, I think so. A different character, but yes. Zach, this doesn't seem related to the investigation, but should we look into it anyway?
Eh?
There's Nickelodeon time capsule in the coffee. What could it mean? Woe 92? I don't get it. They still sell Woe 92 hats? What the fuck is Woe 92? Hold on. I still don't understand what that means. Iconic Woe 92 hat. So his catchphrase was just whoa, I guess. That's what it's referencing? And then 92 because of the year? Something? Television sitcom Blossom. What the fuck is Blossom? Hold on. There's some romance stuff going on? What is this show? I've never heard of Blossom. Oh, I guess it was... It aired in 1990. That's probably why I've never heard of it. I would have been very young. 5 seasons on NBC. Huh. Weird. Whoa.
Oh.
Didn't you put a love letter in yours? Oh no! Wait! Oh, this is adorable.
Yeah.
It's destiny. What about the yearbook? Get in touch with old friends?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't get their yearbook.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't have any information. Oh, let's just go to her house. Whatever. He's gonna draw a picture of her. This is adorable.
Oh.
Aren't we a detective with a detective agency and a weird magic nerd? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Like they're gonna be talking about her on social media. Come on. They're talking about more important things like the Nickelodeon time capsule. Art.
Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only 28. They're like already 1 foot in the grave, if you think about it. Maybe 2. Good thing I'll never get old. Okay, what am I was also gonna go down to the basement. Which I need to find where the hell the stairs are. Place is weird at night. Oh no, it wasn't the basement. I guess... Wasn't there something about a statue moving at night? Maybe I need to go just, like, explore the upper floors. See if I can find it walking around. Body model on campus walking around. Some students seem rather convinced. I should poke around the school when it's at its spookiest. Okay. There was that very... Oh, hello. This looks promising. Maybe a little spooky. I don't know if I need to go in the classrooms or if I just need to, like, look around. Guess we'll see. My guess is it would be in the hallway. You ever get a feeling that, like, Silent Hill could be around the corner at any moment? No reason. Just, ask. Curious. Where the hell would this thing be? Half marathon? I don't see no stinking thing walking around the floor. Unless it's in the basement. My assumption is it would have been near a science class somewhere. Okay. Not there. It's usually where these things are. As an expert of spooky ghost stories, of course. Hey. What? So, doing photography, I guess. Hold on. Dog alert. Observe. Observe dog. Well. These are very good photos. Not what I was looking for. Why are you here? I might need to look up where this is. If it's like in a specific classroom or something. I sure don't see any spooky monster man roaming the halls. And I've definitely been around everywhere now. Well? Let's see. I think what they might want me to do then... Maybe I need to use a tool to, like, listen for it or look for it. Oh. What was that?
Tough to hear.
Not this, supposedly.
Can't make it out.
Let's go back down a floor. Try looking around there again. Well, I don't see anything. The gym, maybe? No? There's not a lot of direction on this. As a side quest. Alright, Let's see if I can find how to even start this. Head to a classroom hallway. Huh? Apparently. It is here somewhere. It should be this hallway then. So why don't I see it? Am I stupid? Well.
Yagami-san.
Okay. Not this either. Maybe I just can't do it right now, for whatever reason, even though it's very clearly nighttime. On the bathroom. Okay, maybe I can't do this quest right now. For some arbitrary reason. Alright, well... let's just get out of here then. That was a big waste of time. Didn't trigger. Whatever it is. Unless it's in over here. No. Okay. Yep, we're gonna get out of here. I don't know what I'm missing. But I'm missing something. Wait, is this the cutscene? Oh my god, they wanted me to go to the front door instead of quick travel there? Oh my god. They wanted me to go to the front door first! That's bullshit. Man. Alright, fine. Well, that explains why that wasn't working. Try it again. Here we go. God.
Huh? Hmm?
Nani? Okay, now they want me to use this? Alright.
There it is.
Oh.
I can hear it. Tough to hear.
That's a student napping? Do they know what time it is? What the?
Can't make it out. There
Oh,
it
there
is.
they are.
Hey!
Oh my god. It's anime time.
Hold up.
Me whenever it's anime time. Oh man, we get an absolute banger jam for this too. What the hell? Fucking rubber banding.
He just threw his heart at me.
Threw his heart at me? This kind of slaps, actually. This is a fun chase.
Now a kidney? I better catch him before he donates any more organs.
Oh, I missed kicking the football. Oop. Uh-oh.
He won't get away.
Oh, wrong button. Fuck. It was circle before. Switch to triangle.
Hold up.
Alright, we're just doing laps now at this point. Okay.
Give it up already. Hey! Hmm?
Painted himself, and he's got pants on.
Hey.
Damn good paint job. Oh, we're gonna have a heart-to-heart with the anatomy dummy. Damn. Stealing test answers. Not even sharing them. A bodysuit, not paint. Yeah, it's paint apparently.
Ah. No way.
Like Caltrops, so smart.
Hey. Nope.
He did some really detailed work on his back, which is surprising. How do you reach back there?
Hmm?
Must have had an accomplice. Yagami, your detective skills are slipping. Alright, now that we're done there. Okay, now we can leave. Extraction. There's a high school drug shop? What? Alright. Side quest done. It just didn't trigger because of how I entered the room, which is weird, but alright. Okay, what's my main quest right now? Go back to Yokohama. officer. I got a question block from Mario? What? Find someone who looks concerned like they lost something. I don't... Sir? No. This is just a random NPC. Not you. Who would even... What? Huh? Oh, my bad. I think the person I'm looking for is up there, though. But now I need to deal with this instead.
What a waste.
So the lady I think I was supposed to talk to might have lost it, wandered off because of that fight. I don't know what's going on with this dropped item quest. Okay, whatever. Next question. This is the karaoke bar where a lot of 7 takes place.
いらっしゃいませ。
Cold noodles. I would like your finest red snapper.
Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございます。
Gaming. Now I'm 3 liquors. Alright. Good news. I'm not gonna get distracted anymore. We're on the main quest.
Hello?
Yagami-san, do you have a minute? It's Shiosaki.
Oh, I was just about to call you. I was gonna say, I've got some leads on the murder. By the way,
What do you mean,
would
whatever
happen to
I
know
say?
Detective Watanabe, would you? From Kanagawa PD?
Oh, yes. He came asking me about the harassment case. Apparently he couldn't interview Ehara, so he got us instead.
Wanna know why that is? Apparently Tokyo PD suspects Ehara might be linked to the murder in some way. And since they don't want Kanagawa stealing the show, they're blocking their investigators out.
That does make sense. Not in a bureaucratic way.
By the way, when's your next appointment with Ehara?
As soon as we're ready, honestly. Did you want to come along?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. But I'd like to do a bit more research beforehand. I want to know exactly how Ehara's crime played out.
Funny you should say that. Hoshino-kun just told me he's going to re-inspect the crime scene tomorrow. He said it'd be best to plot Ehara's movement from Ikebukuro all the way to Shinjuku, where he was caught.
No kidding. Then I ought to go.
If that's the case.
Okay.
Yagami-san? It's me, Hoshino. I'm stoked to hear you'll be helping me out tomorrow.
Hoshino so would say stoked.
I'm stoked to be there. Oh, and could you bring the
Yagami,
statements from Ehara's
don't say
arrest
stoked.
with you? It'd be a huge help if you could walk me through what happened on site.
You got it. We'll be starting from Ikebukuro Station, so just meet me there tomorrow.
Will do. See you then.
Okay, so we're definitely doing the main quest. However, there is a cute kitty cat that I need to pet. and technically 2 side quests I need to do in Chinatown. So we're gonna do that and not get distracted from the main quest. This is still something I was working on, and is definitely not something else. So we're good on that front. Don't worry. Still on the main quest. That kitty won't pet itself. Oh, they brought me a treat.
A name, huh?
It's Princess. I know Princess. Yo! Never not Google Nickelodeon time capsule. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I would remember that. Alright, we're almost best friends with Princess. This is the best day of my life. Alright, I'm looking for somebody that looks like that drawing. I need big eyes, double eyelids, pretty nose, small nose, thin lips, a mole under the eye.
Suspicious.
And they need to be...
What the?
Huh. Okay, yeah, okay. Mole under the eye, yep, know that. And the correct age, 28. Basically elderly. Do you think you're going much longer? Oh, late night snack and made a drink. A little bit longer. A little bit longer. The thing I gotta do tomorrow is I gotta get up early to go across town for medical stuff, but I don't need to leave till like 8:30, so if I sleep in till like 7, I should be fine. 7, of course, an extremely late time to wake up, as we're all aware. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. The last time they did this, it's just like an ultrasound.
Excuse me.
But the last time they checked it on my liver, it looked perfectly fine. They're just doing like a double check, because it's been a year. Part of getting older, I guess. Always get up before 7? So true. The Flavor Town of Chinatown? Hell yeah. I want to eat there. My favorite Szechuan place near, probably in the Seattle area anyways. Although there's so many good Szechuan places. Let me see. Whoop. Frying lemon fish. But it's one of those restaurants where you walk in and they're just like wrappers on a table putting together dumplings by hand. Just chit-chatting. And I ordered mapo tofu there once and I didn't realize it didn't come with rice. And the like elderly lady that was sort of running the restaurant looked at me like I was like a child and started to be like, oh honey, and started like getting me all this rice and telling me all this stuff about it. I'm like, okay, this place is adorable. It's adorable. They were really nice. The food's good too. Always wake up for 7 because you can't sleep through the night for shit. Yuck, yeah. No good Chinese restaurants anywhere near me? No. There's a really, really good Szechuan hotpot place in the International District that the spicy will, like, just fucking destroy you. But I ate it. Yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna... stop making me want any food. No, sorry. Food you can't have. Hey, Salem. I know, you want cuddles. I know. Getting a snack is a smart idea. I should probably get a snack too, because I need to fast. I can't eat anything in the morning. Oh my god. She never managed to get it open. No. Must be fate. So is she not gonna be aware of the letter that was inside the other time capsule then? Chinese Filipino friend, he said that Chinese people Szechuan spice level. I think... Oh, Salem. Oh, I booped your nose, I'm sorry. Oh. Szechuan spice in general I think can be underrated. Kind of like Thai spices too. Not underrated, underevaluated. I guess underrated too, but
Yep.
I think it's one of those spices though that isn't just hot for the sake of being hot. It's also just really good. Whereas like you go to, let's say, a chicken wing place or something, and they have like a hot, like an 11 alarm chicken wing. It's just hot. There's no flavor. But you go to a Thai place, you go to like a Szechuan place, they give you a spicy food. That shit's gonna be delicious. Oh, people are making fun of her. Why are you doing that? Anyway. Salem, are you a cutie patooter, huh? Oh, they're super wingmanning for him. That's cute. Bell peppers are too spicy? What? I could see that. I could see that. Not in like a reasonable way, but I grew up in the Midwest, so... Can't partake in Szechuan or Thai food. When I get Thai food, I get like their... They usually do a scale of 10 here for like the Americans. Oh, not the Americans. I guess the extremely Midwest, no spice, no flavor, white palate. I guess is the best way to put it. So usually they have like actual Thai spicy listed, and it's like Thai spicy, no refund or replacement is what it says on the menu, because they got too many like white Karens yelling at them that think they can do spice, and then when they actually have spice, they're like, it's too hot. Make something else. But I can usually do like the 7 out of 10, which is not the like authentic spice, I would say, but very spicy. The one where it like warms your stomach and your throat. Oh yeah, let me allow that. Let me allow that. I had to mute Pepe because of that stupid frog. Mute from Louisiana who tried big time Thai restaurant about spice level. Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Viet Cajun is so good. Viet Cajun is so good. If you think it's spicy, you assume it has no spice. Oh, cacio e pepe. Yeah, that stuff's good. It's good. I was actually just looking at maybe ordering some of that tonight or making it at home, but I ended up not. I have some Parmesan Reggiano I need to use up from my spaghetti that I made a couple nights ago. Oh, you saw. Wow. Oh! They're doing it! Oh. I mean, that doesn't mean...
Seriously?
I mean, if she... that could be fine. If she's not currently, you know...
Eh?
Uso!
No.
Yeah.
Now you can move on and find real love, bro! Hell yeah! Yeah! Not the sad Yakuza music, no. Oh my god.
ちょっと
And he's a virgin.
八神さん
Huh?
八神さん
From Houston, mom from Louisiana. Do not like crawfish. Fog gumbo combo. That probably does exist. I wouldn't doubt it. I do like the Via Cajun boils. Especially the spicier like sauces where you kind of like put it all in a bag and shake it up. Those are fun. Although I'm usually more of like a corn, scallop, crab, shrimp when I'm doing that. There's a Via Cajun place near me that also has like pretty good jambalaya. Okay, now we'll definitely go pet the kitty cat, and then we'll go back to the main mission. Absolutely. We'll not get distracted.
A name, huh?
It's Princess. I'm gonna pet.
Who's a good boy?
No, I wanna go kitty. VDB's place and oh, okay. In like every neighborhood. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Seattle's a lot like that too. We have tons of good Vietnamese restaurants and Via Cajun places now. Oh, another lost item. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing for these lost items. There's supposed to be somebody. Okay, now there is. Okay. The last one wandered off.
Excuse me.
非常感谢
Okay. Actually, I should probably go to the pawn shop and sell stuff. And then do the main quest and not get distracted. Yeah, Seattle's great. The only problem with Seattle is, of course, the expensive rent. I moved up here. I'm a transplant. I've been here since 2011. But culture, I would say, is pretty similar to parts of Houston I've been to, at least. Sir, I need to purchase something from you before they kick my ass. Thank you. I have a scorpion? Okay, maybe I don't have anything to sell. I thought I had some stuff, but I guess I don't. Okay. Do you have anything I can buy? A record. Shogi. Alright. Houston is one of the most diverse cities in America. Take in, put in a better state. Yeah, I could see that. I can see that. I was down in the Houston area 2 years ago now. A bunch of streamer friends all got together to spend a couple days in Galveston. Very touristy, very goofy. We went to the Rainforest Cafe, of course. Most important part of any trip.
Here we go.
The Houston Space Center was really nice. I got some Game Boy camera photos of some exhibits there. Because I'm a massive dork. And of course, Buc-ee's. Had to stop by a Buc-ee's. Maybe the cleanest bathrooms in all of Texas. Alright, I was still gonna look around. I don't think I can do that quest right now. Okay, we need to move a day forward. See you later, kitty cat. Go to Ikubo Station.
Okay, see that sign right there? Ihara was leaning on that before the incident. Yep, just like that. He was standing around searching for a victim. Ihara's the man in the cap and sunglasses.
So, Ihara was lingering at the platform a while, huh?
Yeah, he walked past the ticket gate at 7:43 a.m. This was confirmed by the security tapes as well as when he swiped his transit card. After that, he wandered the platform an entire hour ogling women.
He spent that long choosing a target?
Yeah. Sick, isn't it?
I don't think it's sick. I think he was waiting for a time.
That one?
Right.
That's right.
Game does Hoshino so dirty? A little bit. Love the city except for the traffic, reliance on cars, location. The traffic around Houston was just a nightmare of giant trucks. I'm pretty good at driving through large lanes of highway traffic, but the vehicles are too fucking big in Houston. And everybody has one for some reason.
Anyhow,
It made me
9:06
uncomfortable.
a.m., Ihara finally honed in on his would-be victim. Then he boarded her train, which was departing for Shinjuku.
At least we saw a
She's the one
bunch
in
of
the pink
Cybertrucks
cardigan and white
literally
skirt?
right next to the
Yeah,
water that would
Yui
all be
Mamiya,
rusted to
an
death in a
office
year.
worker and
So
mother
there is
of a
that
6-year-old
news.
boy. The two of them show up on the train's interior cam as well.
Our protagonist still acting like the dude
According to
didn't
the
do this
victim's
shit,
statement, Ihara
intending
began
to
by
get
rubbing
caught.
her posterior
I think
with the back of his hand.
we, the audience,
But
realize
it didn't
this,
stop
but the
there.
characters have their
After that,
suspicions,
he
but
put
not
his
enough
hand up her
evidence
skirt.
yet. So that's what this is about, is trying to get that
Sickening.
evidence.
I'm assuming he targeted someone shy, thinking she wouldn't resist. Makes me angry just thinking about it. The victim stated she was too scared to call for help, meaning she endured this for 6 minutes until the train reached its stop in Shinjuku.
Can you send what you just showed me to my phone?
Sure. Now let's head to Shinjuku Station. Then we can watch as the jerk gets busted. Even if we did defend him in court, an asshole's still an asshole.
So true.
Looks like we're getting close to Shinjuku.
The train's pretty light right now, but it was packed during the crime, right?
Oh yeah, the car occupancy at that time of day can easily reach 180%.
And Ihara should have been standing roughly where I am.
Are there any cameras here? So there's people standing in the aisle, yeah. That makes sense.
Hey, what the? Suspicious.
Denture. Yo, welcome back with meat and cheese and vodka lemonade. Now I'm jealous. I guess it's only fair. Sounds good. Absolutely. Let's see. Trains are... I also love the metro. I love taking the trains in Seattle. I take them all the time. I think I would be totally okay going to some city I'd never been to and just taking the transit. I've done it before in like Minneapolis. I've done it in Cleveland. I think I would be totally okay taking the trans in like, or taking the trains in Tokyo or Osaka or something too. What am I looking for? What am I? There's something I'm looking for, but they haven't told me what. I can press and think, I guess. What specifically am I trying to look for at all? Train. Beat. The Tarantino thing? Can gamers not look up? It's not that gamers can't look up. Okay. Oh, there's the camera. So he would know the camera's there from where he was standing. So he was standing specifically with the camera in view on purpose, obviously.
Ihara and Mamiya-san both exited the train and got onto the platform here. But right before that, Mamiya-san suddenly grabbed Ihara's wrist and yanked his hand out from under her skirt. That's when she got a good look at her assailant.
So without a doubt, she saw it was him.
Yes, and there were also traces of her garments on his hand during evidence analysis.
Ugh.
Anyway, after being grabbed, Ihara wrenched himself free and
And
took
he
off
made
at a
sure
sprint.
his mask was down so she could see his
here
face.
He gets off the train and bolts across the platform. And Mamiya-san chases after him, asking people around her for help.
Ah, this is what they kept looping on TV.
Yeah. And honestly, with all this evidentiary footage, defending him in court was a lost cause.
Was there any security footage that wasn't aired on TV?
Sure, take a look around you. There's more than just one camera pointed at us. They're practically everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
As for what I was saying earlier, Ihara was finally tackled right in front of those stairs. Oh, right. I have a diagram of the platform to show you.
So Ihara gets off the train here, and then gets apprehended here. How far apart is that?
Roughly 100 meters. Both he and the victim were weaving their way through the crowd.
Dude doesn't look like he would have the voice he does.
Very chaotic. Even after Ihara was caught, the train was stalled 20 minutes until the area was deemed safe.
Recognize his voice?
Hey, you think
which voice?
The positions of all these cameras and where they're pointing?
Or like, where's it from? He sounds like Chadley, is what he sounds like.
Let's check each camera's position as we walk over to where Ihara was detained.
Yeah, Hoshino. Yeah. From like FF7 remake.
That's where he got tackled. So if you could let me know whenever you see a camera, I can mock it up on our.
Sure.
Suspicious.
Camera. Suspicious.
Hey.
Suspicious. Okay, just the cameras here, I guess.
Hey.
Find all the security cameras. I am using my peepers to find the camera.
Uh-huh.
Is there one on the train also? It's like facing outward? Is that what I'm looking for?
Uh-huh.
This one. Okay.
Looks like we checked all the nearby cameras. Let's go up a little further now.
MechWarrior 5. Oh, Claude in Three Houses. Interesting. Yeah, my buddy Nick is getting super into Three Houses again.
Suspicious.
Which is great, because that means that the discourse can start all over again, I'm sure. I would much prefer Claude from Three Houses than Claude from AI programming nonsense. What am I looking for? No, I said it. I said it. The discourse. What discourse? It shall not be named. The discourse that shall not be named. Did I already get this one? I did. What other camera am I missing?
Uh-huh.
Out of the way. Camera search in here. Out of the way. This one, maybe?
Hey.
Does this count? Those are pretty far. That's a no. including that one. There we go.
Looks like we checked all the nearby cameras.
There's no way
Let's move
the
on.
discourse wasn't going. They're coming back with Fortune's Weave. I mean, that's true. That's true. Oh, the other way.
Suspicious.
I do think Fire Emblem needs more guns and Hadokens, though. And I'm glad they're finally giving us what we want. Anyway, I've never played a Fire Emblem game, so these are my opinions on all of them. And... Anyway, Three Houses is the best one. Alright, about it. I'm gonna go jump in a bomb shelter while everybody talks about stuff. I'll be back. No. Let me know when it's over. What am I looking for? This? Wandering dude be kicking down my door? No! I'll just have to point him towards the nearest Wawa and hope he gets distracted. God, these are hidden pretty well, I feel. These cameras. They're out in the open, but they're not obvious. Which I guess is the point of the camera. But it is annoying to try and find them. So I got those two. Did I get this one? I didn't get this one.
Okay, looks like we got all the cameras. Our diagram is now complete.
So we can get a view of what all those cameras see and which ones are maybe pointed at the important parts.
Now we'll pencil in the camera locations and what directions they're pointing.
Yeah. No, that's a Metal Gear Solid. I know that.
Suspicious.
Suspicious.
Hey. What the?
There's a blind spot there, yeah.
Hey. What the?
So what happened in the blind spot?
So this was the general situation when Ahara committed his crime. What do you think, Yagami-san? Anything of note?
Do you think Ahara and Mamiya-san were riding the train pretty frequently?
Oh yeah, Mamiya-san commuted by train. She was here every weekday. Same goes for Ahara, actually, but he was off that day. Supposedly, he was going to see his wife, even though they're separated.
Did he ever say why he wandered around the platform for an hour?
He said the thought of his wife had him flustered and he couldn't force himself to board the train. He always had an excuse ready for anything you asked him, including the harassment charges. He pled not guilty, but the evidence said otherwise. There wasn't a single argument we could make in court to establish reasonable doubt.
Safe to say he did it. But on the same day, he knew his son's bully would be murdered in Ijincho. Pretty clear it wasn't a spontaneous need to grab some ass.
I agree.
Sorry, can you say that line again?
It's almost like all the commotion around the harassment might have been planned out. Maybe everything was. Even down to getting captured.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You really played everyone by turning harassment into an alibi for murder. No matter how much evidence points to him as a killer, you can deny it with complete immunity.
This is getting crazier by the minute.
At the very least, he had something to do with it. Some connection. But I can't imagine he'll talk. Whatever his plan is, it's pretty clear Ahara is committed.
To what? Getting revenge for his son?
I think so.
Who do you think his accomplices could be? Ihara's a veteran cop. Think maybe he knows how to hire an actual assassin?
What?
If
Cops
so,
would ever be
he could have
corrupt.
just paid for his revenge, right?
Sure, but assassins cost an arm and a leg. He wasn't rich before all this, was he?
No. He barely scraped up enough to cover his lawsuit against the
It's
school.
the mole. It's gotta be a mole.
So,
there's always a mole.
Hey, it's Shiosaki.
what's up, Sari-san?
I'm scheduling an interview with Ihara tomorrow at the Tokyo Detention Center. We'll take a taxi from Genda's if that all works for you.
Sounds good. But I need to head back to Ijincho for now.
Something you forgot to do?
Yeah. It involves Ihara's motive, which would be without a doubt his son's suicide. So I want to confirm if Mikoshiba really bullied the kid. And the best person to ask happens to be down in Ijincho.
Alright, then I'll let you get to it.
Cool. Then I'll see you tomorrow.
We're gonna go annoy Sawa-sensei again. I suppose. Yep. And of course, pet this kitty cat. We're on a vital mission to get this cat's friendship. I think we're about to make a breakthrough. I can feel it. They brought me a treat. Oh my god. Wait, that's a different cat. Who are you?
A name, huh?
Oh, I couldn't call you Pickle. That's Blue. That's Blue.
Stay safe.
This is not the kitty I was trying to make friends with, but now we have two kitty friends. Yeah, I said no Pickle. Alright, well, we have a different kitty friend now. Our friendship with Princess will have to wait. Damn it. Hate to see it. Alright, let's go annoy Sawa-sensei again. I'm sure this will go well this time. Definitely. Hey, we're here to do the same thing we've done every day since we've met you. And interrogate you. How's it going?
Got a minute?
Is this going well?
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
What if I told you it's looking more and more likely Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Ihara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented Toshiro-kun so badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here? You know, don't you? What really happened between Mikoshiba and Toshiro-kun? Why won't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep asking? I said I don't know!
I'm going to the detention center tomorrow to get some answers out of Ihara-san.
What?
I saw where Mikoshiba was murdered. He endured no shortage of cruelty before he died. They tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
And somehow Ihara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
If I'm gonna face him tomorrow, I can't go in without some ammunition. So, 4 years ago, did Mikoshiba bully Toshiro-kun or not? That's all I want to know.
My answer won't change. There's no evidence Mikoshiba-kun did anything wrong.
Are you sure about that? Take a look at this.
That's...
Nani? Yeah, we already knew about this.
Toshiro Ihara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now.
Oh, this is rude.
If you can look at him and say Mikoshiba played no part in his death, I'll leave you alone. In fact, you'll never hear a word from me again.
God, the other teachers have to be like, this is awkward.
So which is it?
"4 years ago, not long after I'd transferred here to teach English. That's when it started. I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone. One day, after school, I was out on the roof taking a break, when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by. I called out to him to ask what was wrong, but he shushed me and kept running. I saw he had a bloody nose.
Oh.
Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him. I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
So Mikoshiba was bullying him after all.
Yes. Toshiro-kun told me this later on. Whenever he'd leave school with Mikoshiba-kun and his friends, they'd force him to hand over money. At first, they'd try to pass it off as a joke. They said since he lowered the class average on tests, he ought to buy them all drinks as an apology.
Pricks.
And Mikoshiba-kun, he was having too much fun with it to stop. He started offering tutoring sessions to Toshiro-kun. Only so he and his crew could extract their tuition from him. They'd even break into his house while his mother was at work and take the money she left him for dinner. And if he couldn't pay, they'd beat him up at school or make him grovel in the bathroom.
Fuck.
Didn't anybody see what was really happening?
The teachers either saw nothing or turned a blind eye. Few students knew about it, though. Anyway, I ended up relaying everything Toshiro-kun had told me to those boys' homeroom teacher. Mind you, this teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt. Do you know what he told me? He said not to cause a commotion because those boys were about to graduate.
Yup.
Why does that not surprise me?
To be honest, it was hard to paint such an outwardly model student in a negative light. There was also no hard evidence to support Toshiro-kun's story. Someone still should have stepped in.
The biggest
to help.
bullies in my high school were absolutely the honor
If only I'd
students from the
understood
rich
that
kids.
at the time.
Like the rich families. Just absolute shitheads.
You tried.
The only thing I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone, things like that. But unfortunately, that wasn't good
The
enough.
ones that put on a nice light
On the
for the
first
teachers.
morning of the third trimester, Toshiro-kun tied a towel to his doorknob
Holy
and
shit.
hung himself in his room.
And that's when you confronted Mikoshiba, right? You asked him point blank if he'd bullied him.
I did. Mikoshiba-kun pretended to know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on. In all honesty, When I heard a third-party committee was investigating, I was hoping the truth would come out.
Variety for you.
Students were asked
Yeah,
to
a
fill
lot of
out
rich
an
kids.
anonymous questionnaire.
And teacher
And many
favorite.
of them
Yeah.
wrote down exactly what they saw.
I don't know. The system was
Hold
set
on.
up to.
Didn't the court end up declaring there was no substantial evidence of bullying? How could they
At
have
least
said
for
that?
me,
Those questionnaires
it was
aren't-
definitely set up to.
First of all, the committee
Allow
never
that.
interviewed anyone directly.
And then teachers
Those
wanted to
questionnaires
stay
were
out
the
of
only
it,
proof of anything.
probably for
And
liability
the teacher
reasons.
of those boys was the one who collected them. Each time he came across any
That's probably
mention
why I
of
got in
bullying,
fights so much.
he'd toss that questionnaire out. Also, he wouldn't get blamed in the end for ignoring the warning signs.
So then the committee was pointless.
A few students did speak up about the bullying online, but their posts weren't much to go on. Toshiro-kun's parents were completely caught off guard. His mother worked through the day, and his father lived all the way in Tokyo. That made it that much easier for the teacher to cover up all the evidence of bullying. He made that statement without even consulting the principal or the chairman. So, right before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, the committee presented their findings, that there was no evidence of bullying. The conclusion you've heard over and over.
What the hell?
That's fucked up, yeah.
In Japan, 300 children commit suicide every year, across all grades. Less than 3% are proven to be linked to bullying. Toshiro-kun's case ended up like that too. But Ehara-san wasn't satisfied with those findings, so he sued Seiryo High, demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death. As the trial dragged on, I was eventually called to the witness stand. Of course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the open. But before that could happen, that damn teacher came with the school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Of course not. That's when I first learned what he did with those incriminating questionnaires. They had no choice but to reveal everything to me, to try and sway me to their side. I guess they were just that desperate. After all, I was the only adult who Toshiro-kun confided in. I don't think he'd spoken to his parents about it once. So yes, that's why there was never any objective evidence of bullying. It wasn't like I had a mind to record our conversations. And I hadn't personally witnessed it either. The school attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence, then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering. That is, they coerced you into false testimony?
Yes.
Must have been incredibly hard on you.
What I should have done was told the truth regardless. But what else could I have really done for him? Some days I just don't know. As much as I've tried to convince myself I did everything I could for him, I can never fully believe it.
So what happened to the teacher who covered all this up?
He transferred to another school.
Bastard.
To think he's still standing at a podium somewhere.
That's unfortunate.
Even so, I don't have the right to place the blame solely on him.
Yeah, when did Ihara know that it was Mikoshiba?
Maybe.
He must have
but
done investigating
in
afterwards.
that case, Mikoshiba's bullying of Toshiro, or those questionnaires getting discarded. Have you ever told anyone else?
No. I've been silent. Yagami-san. You know what? Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand. There was this kid. My classmates pushed him too far. And one day he just jumped off the roof.
Fuck.
The roof?
By some miracle, he survived the fall. And he's been in a coma for the last 13 years. Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up. His name is Mitsuru. and he may never open his eyes to the world again. His mom watches him, but she works full-time. She's a higher-up in the government.
I'm sorry to hear it.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job. And yet, for poor Toshiro-kun, nobody was held responsible at all. And that includes me.
But if anyone was going to take responsibility for that, Mikoshiba should have been first in line. I'm sure Ihara-san must have thought the same thing.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? I was so innocent, I wanted to be a teacher. And after Mitsuru-kun's tragedy, I felt practically obligated. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
Man. God damn. Hello. Yeah. God, that's such good writing. I think the school setting is something that people could maybe think is odd for this type of game. Because you spend a lot of time doing, like, side stuff within the school and interacting with the students. I've never seen a game actually handle this, let alone... Like, there's after-school, like, PSA shit, but... This feels like a very serious look at the type of shit, like, kids do go through. I don't know, this is good. This is good shit. Stop running down the stairs. No, that's how you go downstairs. You run as fast as you can and then fall down. It's how they intended stairs to work. In the funny laser skateboard game. What am I doing? I could be making friends with that cat instead of ending the chapter. Fuck! Okay, let's just... No, I mean, the cat can wait. The cat can wait. Cat can wait. Dog! Sorry, that was loud. It's late. New dog dropped.
Hmm?
I'm no longer locked in. We are now out on dog duty. Why was that so loud? I'm sorry. I was very excited. I'm super sorry. It's the detective dog of Ijincho.
Hmm? By the way.
Sure.
More of a dog person? Cats are adorable. I love kitty cats, but kitty cats are like dumb little babies that I want to smooch and hug. Dogs are like, let's go! Let's go run through a forest and play and throw a ball. Oh, who's a little guy? Who's a little guy? It's just a different energy.
I see.
I would love to have a dog, but I cannot do it on my own in the city with no backyard when I work an hour away from my home. Yeah, they're a different type of little idiot for sure.
Hmm?
Wait.
Huh.
Alright, well, we're definitely gonna do the main story after we pet this cool dog. No way, shape, or form a dog person. I like dogs. I think they're cute.
What?
My parents got our family a dog who was a Cocker Spaniel Border Collie mix. When I was like 7, and I got to name him. And that dog was my dog, basically. He would follow me around everywhere, cuddle. I'd take him for walks. He was a good boy. I think they said they got him for $5 in a box on a farm, like... Yeah, it was like a country farm, I think. Oh, a low energy dog? I think, yeah, it depends on the dog. Some dogs are definitely too high maintenance and stress and require a lot of, like, constant input.
Who's a good
I'll take
boy?
the case, dog.
Doing great.
A dog that's a cat? What you want is a corgi. The cat of the dog world.
Got something? This way, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Dog... You knocked down every fucking...
Doing great.
Doing great. No, I think that's super fair. I love cats too, though. We had cats growing up. We had a black cat that was also my cat called Lucky. I found him underneath a car. Scared at the bank when my parents stopped to go get a check cashed or something. We took him home.
Hmm?
And then I had a little kitten that we got rid of for some reason. I think it's because he was peeing everywhere. Still kind of mad about that. Have a good one, Hesse. I'm ending soon. I didn't realize there would be dog.
Excuse me.
Kind of thought that would be the end of the chapter.
What?
An orphanage? Oh my god.
I see.
Oh my god. No.
Hmm?
Sniff the letter, dog. Sniff it.
Got something? Doing great. This way, huh? Got something?
Dog? Okay. The dog mechanic seems
This
a
way,
little
huh?
funky.
Doing great.
Yakuza.
Excuse me.
嘘
Hey.
What interest? Oh my god. 9 mil?
No way.
The Yakuza. Are they gonna be nearly as strong as those children? That was beat up in high school? That's the real question. Who's the real bully? That's right, the Yakuza. Technically. Kick him under the van. How's it going, Momo? Yeah, the Mahjong game has fighting in it. It's kind of like Final Fantasy XIV in that way.
Hey.
We got a dog quest. I was gonna go to bed, but now we have dog. So, you know.
In other words,
ええ
no way. Excuse me.
お願いします
Who's a good boy?
Hmm. Hmm?
Nani? Oh, this is the Mystery Club. Yes. Amasawa. Our dog? Wait. Is Amasawa's dog the great detective dog? No. He gets out of the house to solve crimes. You know how dogs are. God damn it. Of course. It's Wishbone. God damn it.
Seriously?
Yagami-san!
Nope.
Hmm. It can't be.
Huh?
Yes.
I've been raising my dog as a proper investigatory partner. Of course.
Huh?
Yes.
I love the Mystery Club.
Does that mean...
What?
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Call dog. Call your dog by accessing the dog app, of course. I should have known. Dog app. Why didn't I think about that? Oh, the vampire costume's a disguise? For what? Oh my god. Everyone knows dog app. What's dog app? Not much. What's dog app with you?
There you
hey, hey, okay.
He's a good boy. Good boy.
Can I... Okay. One thing I did get... In the mail, they mailed me these detective dog costumes. How do I change my dog? I'm the funniest streamer on Twitch? Thank you. I always suspected it. I love dogs that have like little eyebrows. Same with cats. It's always cute. Okay, let's recall our dog. We're done investigating with dog. Yeah, paint my dog. That's all I'm asking. It's a simple ask. If you think about it. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad! I was thinking about the Nickelodeon time capsule again. Who the fuck puts Gak in a time capsule? What were they thinking?
Really, guys?
I'm not obsessed with the time capsule. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a totally normal thing to think about. On April 30th, 2046, we'll know for sure.
Having a party?
Oh no, do we have to learn about drones now too? I just wanted to end the chapter.
For a drink, Yagami-san?
Heads up.
Now make yourself at home. Not that you haven't already.
Who, me? Well, whatever do you
There
mean?
is so much manspreading going on right now.
I'd have a chat with you, man.
Holy shit.
Hanging out over beers and shogi.
Just
Kaito's
fully
a
on
gentleman and a
display.
scholar. I like your style.
What do you want with me?
Check it out, Yagami-san. You're
We
only
get
here
it,
to
you
get to the
vape,
bottom
dude.
of that Hiro Mikushiba kid's murder, right? That's gotta be the reason the Yokohama Liumang attacked you, isn't it? All I'm saying is that you've got to cut
I
me
can't
in,
take
man.
this guy
Thanks, but
seriously.
I've got enough help.
So some hotshot detective strolls into town and tries to leave the local guy out in the cold? No offense, but that's not gonna fly.
You gonna play your turn?
Still streaming in 2042. Can you please
Just
live
finish
react?
your
I
game
will
and
live
go
react to
home
the opening
When you
of the
benefit from
Nickelodeon
someone
time
who knows the
capsule.
scene, you know,
Live from the
I
nursing
can get
home.
you anywhere in a Jincho above or below ground.
Aren't you expensive?
I'll give you a first-time customer price.
That's
I'm
a
not about to
promise.
sit here and let some outsider swoop in and take all the credit alone. And that means I guess I'm gonna chill here until you give me the nod.
It's Tsukumo and Sugiura's place as far as I'm concerned. Not even
My grand comeback. That would be funny.
I welcome having more company. The more the merrier. That'll be the agency motto.
I don't really care. Such a nice office. I'm gonna love it here.
Yeah. Anime.
Yagami-shi, guess what? The internet picked
Chicken
up
butt?
on the Ihara link to Mikoshiba.
Oh, shit.
The trending sentiment is that he killed him in an act of vengeance for his son.
They've already figured that part out?
See for yourself. Here, check it out.
Oh, no, we have to see what's trending on socials? Alright, that's enough for tonight. I can't handle that. I can't look at the trending tab in my video game. Not tonight.